keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward.
Hey guys, it's YodaJoe93. I hope everyone's having a great day. So, last night, I saw Knives Out 2, aka Glass Onion. So I wanted to give my review on the film for you guys. Okay, so I really loved Knives Out. I thought after the abomination that was Star Wars The Last Jedi, I thought Rian Johnson brought an interesting and new mystery thriller, something that I had not expected to like as much as I did. And it was so good. It was such a great whodunit mystery, and the characters are great, and Chris Evans as the villain, while predictable, was super well done and super well handled. And I enjoyed that he was just kind of a spoiled brat, and that really worked for me, and I really dug that, and I thought it was great. And I was a huge fan of that, I really was. So let's talk about Knives Out 2 Glass Onion. So, I will say this, I was going to make this a spoiler-free review, but I can't really make it a spoiler-free review because there's so much to talk about in detail, and I'm only going to do this review once, so we're going to do a spoiler review right out the gates. I know you guys had the weekend to go see it, so we've had a little time to stir on it. So we're going to talk full spoiler talk / first thoughts / review. So let me go over the things I like about this movie first, okay? This movie has some great elements. It's great to see Dave Bautista in here. It's great to see Kathryn Hahn. It was great. It was great casting and great choices to have, and I did enjoy seeing them. Now, time to get into, and I like seeing Daniel Craig again, even though his accent, being British and then sometimes being Southern, felt a little off-putting. It kind of felt like the chicken from Looney Tunes a bit. So that was kind of interesting. But let's go over the number one problems I have with this movie.
Life is good, but it can be better.
So, first problems I have with this movie. This movie leans too heavily into COVID and using it as an influence because it was filmed during COVID, which I thought was like, we're still living in the pandemic. That was a little, I didn't know how I felt about that. And then the other thing is, none of the new characters in this film are half as interesting as they were in the first movie, and you just don't feel like you care about any of them. They all are just self-obsessed jerks, assholes, and we don't care about them, and we don't care about the story that's narratively built around them, and it's really kind of disappointing because I really enjoyed in the first movie all these interesting characters. Everyone had a motive. Each of these guys have a motive, but none of them really have anything particularly interesting, and I was very disappointed to see that Kathryn Hahn was not given a bigger role. I think she's an incredible actress, and I was very disappointed in how she was used in this movie. So that was pretty disappointing to me. Edward Norton, who has not been in Hollywood in quite some time, is revealed to be the main villain of this movie. His reasonings and his motives just did not work for me, and I was just not a fan of this movie as much as I was the first movie. That being said, this movie was good, but it can be better, so therefore I'm going to give Glass Onion a 7.5 out of 10. It was good, but it could be better, and I'm sticking with that score. If you guys have seen Knives Out, Glass Onion, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. Have a great day.
And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward.